What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Point C podcast. I'm your host, Hunter Warner, and my co-host, Noah Jordan, as always. And today's episode of the podcast is... You're right, he does. Well, you know what, though? Trump's kind of got the same look. I think racists just have that look.
Yeah. Just look as greasy as possible.
He really does. He looks like a greasy rat. He looks like a greasy rat of New York City is what he looks like. But last week we talked about the Game Awards.
I don't want to see what his colony looks like.
That's so true, dude. I bet it looks nothing but white people, Noah. Nothing but white people. So last week we talked about the Game Awards. We put in our predictions. And Game Awards were announced, and Expedition 33 got 12 nominations, which is which is the most nominated in Game Awards history. I think behind The Witcher 3, if I remember right, which is pretty wild. It's nominated for pretty much every category except for best
Good writing.
That's funny because it is nominated for that.
Best gameplay.
It is nominated for that, though, Noah.
Well, it shouldn't be.
He's gonna rage bait me this whole entire time that we talk about it. I know it. Now I will give credit where credit's due. It got nominated 3 times for voice actor or voice performance. Sorry, which I think is a little absurd. Like, yes, Expedition 33 had good voice acting. I don't think that 3 people from the same game needed to be nominated. So every single category gets 6 slots. You could have given 2 of those slots to something else. There was a lot of great voice acting this year. But personally, I think that maybe just one, even if nobody from Expedition 33 was in that list, I wouldn't be that mad. Like, I mean, the voice acting is good, but there's no, I don't know. I don't think that there was any, life-changing voice acting, you know? But Charlie Cox getting nominated is cool. But I will be honest, I actually didn't vote for him in that category. You know who I voted for, Noah?
Who did you vote for?
Indiana Jones, baby.
That is great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even though, did you play that?
No, I didn't play it, but he did a great job. You know,
He did do a great job.
I've seen gameplay and stuff. I just didn't get around to playing it because there was so much good stuff that came out this year. And the truth of the matter was, the reason why I didn't play it right away is because it was on Game Pass. And I was like, I'll play it later on in the year. But now Game Pass
Honestly,
is $30 a month.
Big snub.
I would agree.
I know it doesn't technically qualify, does it?
No, it should. Well, when did it come out?
It came out last year, at the end of the year.
It would have been fine then because it had because it got voice actors, so yeah, it counts. It should have been up there. I just think
it should have been.
What I think is that it probably personally, I haven't played it, but I bet it's probably better than Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's what I think it probably should have replaced in the best game of the year. I heard amazing things about Indiana Jones, but it also sucks because I said this last week and I've said it on Twitter a bunch and I've yelled at Noah about it too and Vaughn and Alex and everybody that this has been one of the best year in gaming in a really long time. So it's really tough to get nominated this year. Even Doom the Dark Ages didn't get up there, right? And the reason why Doom the Dark Ages didn't get up there, the reason why Indiana Jones didn't get up there is because there was so much good stuff that it's you only have so much room for so much stuff. But I do agree it probably did get snubbed.
Well, at least we know what Jeff Keighley's favorite game was this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't think he decides.
Seems like you and him would get along very well.
Yeah, that's true. We probably would.
I'm just joking. He probably doesn't decide.
There's a board of nominees. Is how it works. I don't think he's on it. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I don't.
I know why he's not on it because he's the host and he doesn't want to get trashed on by everybody.
That's true. If it was his way, nothing would have been nominated except for Death Stranding 2.
Oh, you mean the Oscar bait game?
Look, I haven't played Death Stranding 1 or 2, so I won't fucking talk shit on it, but I've heard Death Stranding 2 is better than the first one.
Dude, let me tell you how many things that I would rather do than play Expedition 33.
Oh my god.
I would rather work for 20 hours straight than play Expedition 33.
It's gonna piss me off the whole episode.
I would rather, and you know I hate doing this, I would rather drink 10 cans of soda. And I don't like soda.
He doesn't.
I would rather get addicted to caffeine than play Expedition 33. I'd rather watch fucking 100 walls of paint dry. And even if I ran out of paint to watch dry, I'd still wouldn't play the game.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to buy it for Noah so that he has no excuse to not play it at this point. I'll fucking do it, dude. That game is life changing.
I would rather
Mm-hmm.
read my least favorite comic book 10 more times.
What's your least favorite?
I don't know. That's why I didn't say the name of it, because I know there's one that I fucking hate out there.
Yeah, for sure. The fucking I don't know.
Yeah, no, I Oh, I'd rather watch Killer of the Flower Moon again.
And he hated that one.
I did not like that movie.
No.
Not because of the themes, just it was so boring.
Oh man. As you guys can imagine, pretty much all my votes for the Game Awards went to Expedition 33. I haven't really talked about it in video form, but that game is peak. And when I say peak, I don't mean, oh dude, it's a 10 out of 10. That game is an 11 out of 10. If you could give a game a 12 out of 10, it'd fucking get it, all right? The story is amazing. The characters are amazing.
Sucking the game's cock.
Coming from the guy that hasn't played it, motherfucker. Coming from the guy
I would not. Dude, I don't even suck Halo 3 ODST's cock this much.
Yeah, because your game's fucking 20 years old. Almost 20 years old.
But it's my favorite game ever.
Yeah. And you know why I'm sucking this game's cock right now? Because people like you act like refuse to fucking try it. That's why, Noah. Because when we say that this game is a once-in-a-generational game, we fucking mean it. Because guess what?
And when I say I'm not interested, I'm not interested.
Because you won't even give it a fucking chance.
I don't want to waste my time.
Why won't you waste your time when I know you're going to like it?
I don't think I'm gonna like it.
I'm gonna have to fucking buy it for him at this point. So then he has to at least try it. I'm not asking you to beat the fucking game. I'm asking you to give it 2 hours of your time. Because it's, like, I'm telling you, the first couple hours hooks you. Like,
that's like a lot of time.
Oh, yeah, that's so much time, dude. That is so much
10
time.
10 minutes would be too much.
Oh, man.
Oh, even 2 seconds.
2 seconds is too much for you?
If I load it up, and it doesn't load me into the game in 1 second, I'm out. If I have to watch a cutscene when I first start the game, I'm out.
Hey, Noah, what does Halo 3 ODST start with?
A fucking awesome cutscene.
Actually, no, the first cutscene is not awesome.
Yes, it is.
The first cutscene where nothing happens, where they're standing in the ship. No, yeah, okay.
You get it. You get an introduction to every single character, and it's perfect.
Well, I'm not going to fight with you on that because I think Halo 3 ODST is amazing. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, it's a bad game. I love ODST. But, dude, I'm saying this I'm saying this to everybody. If you haven't played Expedition 33 and you look at it.
Don't play it. Don't listen in.
You should play it.
It looks so boring.
You haven't given it a fucking shot. Give it a shot. Give it 2 hours of your time, and it's going to be fucking life-changing.
Man, you know why I don't want to do this?
Why?
Because if I do it, then I'm not going to be able to talk shit about it anymore.
Exactly.
I'm doing it right now. not that I would like it. I'm just saying then I would be like, you know, I wouldn't be able
Well,
to like
see,
say
that's
it
the
looks
thing.
boring anymore because I tried it already.
Right. Even if you tried it and didn't like it, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm just telling you to try it because I'm not saying this as somebody. I love RPGs. I love turn-based games. Noah doesn't, and that is fair. I get that opinion. Everybody that plays this game, even if they despise turn-based games, love this fucking game. That's the thing. It's not that I'm telling you to play it because I think it's good, and I know that you don't like turn-based games. I know that he doesn't like turn-based games. But everybody
Speaking of that, I saw someone say that it brought turn-based titles back from the dead.
It did. It absolutely did. You know how I know that it brought turn-based?
What about all these other turn-based games that come out?
But you know what? They don't get 12 nominations. They don't sell millions of copies like
Does
Expedition
every game have
33
to get 12 nominations?
No, but the reason why it's getting 12 nominations is because it's nearly fucking perfect. The reason why it's getting 12 nominations is because it brought that genre of game back from the dead and innovates on it. That's the thing that I'm trying.
Opinion though.
It's factual when companies like Ubisoft are looking at Expedition 3 to inspire their new games.
I know it sold a lot of copies. I'm just saying, like, it being a perfect game is a...
Oh, okay, fine. That's fair. The perfect part is an opinion part, but I'm going to get to the part where it's not opinion. Companies like Ubisoft, companies like Square Enix, companies like Microsoft, they're looking at Expedition 33 and starting to implement mechanics from that game into their games. That's how you know a game is innovating.
Counterpoint.
Yep, let's hear it.
I don't give a shit.
Checkmate, dumbass, I disagree. So true, no, it's so true. But yeah, no, play the game, seriously. I'll fucking buy it for you at this point. Like I said, if you don't like it, that's fine. Just give it 2 hours of your time. Because everybody that I've heard say that they don't like turn-based games and then they try this one, they love it.
Hunter, I'll make you a deal.
Okay.
If you buy it for me, I'll play the whole fucking game.
Okay, fine.
That's what it takes.
Yeah, I'll buy it for you if you promise to play the whole thing. I'll fucking do it, dude. I don't give a fuck.
It might take a while. I'm not saying it's not going to beat the whole thing in like a weekend.
No, for sure. Yeah, no, I'm not.
But
yeah.
I will install it and play it.
It's good. It's good. I'm telling you this because literally, this isn't an opinion that I have. Literally, everybody that hates turn-based games that have played this game love it. All right, and there's multiple people online that think this. There's multiple people on Twitter. There's multiple big industry people, and like even companies like Ubisoft are looking at this game and being like, "Whoa, people like this." Square Enix just scrapped the whole entire concept for Final Fantasy 17 because of this fucking game. That's how big Expedition 33 is. It is influencing the industry. It's not just influencing the tiny niche that was turn-based games, right? And I don't even call this game turn-based because I've said it before. It's fucking not, man. Whenever I hear somebody criticize the game and be like, well, I don't like it because it's turn-based. It's like, well, clearly you haven't actually fucking tried it. And I know that you haven't because the game is so far from turn-based. As somebody that plays...
Is it more than just a story game?
Yes.
Okay, what more about... What kind of... Because you know what kind of games I like. What kind of aspects of it would I like?
I think that you would absolutely love the precise combat because you have to memorize the ideas of like enemy patterns, right? So there's two types of ways to dodge attacks in that game: dodges and parries. Every single attack in the game can be dodged or parried. All right. So there's dodges, which are where you dodge, and then there's perfect dodges. When you start getting perfect dodges, that's when you can parry. If you parry every single attack in a combo, you get an extra hit in. It becomes addicting because the fun feedback loop of learning every enemy type's patterns. And there's not just like 3 enemy types. There's probably 70 different types of enemies. The boss fights are incredible. They're tough. They're long. They're brutal, like Souls games. The character customization is pretty good. You can build builds however you want, and you can just watch a giant number go up. That aspect is fucking amazing. Like, the other thing is, too, it's a story game, but not really. Like, it's not like one of these games where it's like, oh, time for a 30-minute cutscene. No, fuck that, all right? This game took me 60 hours to beat. There's only 4 hours of cutscenes. You're not spending 90% of your times in cutscenes. Because if you like, that's fair if you don't like that. Like, I know you don't, but like, you're not hit with a cutscene every 3 seconds. There's plenty of areas to explore. It's open world with areas in between. There's a lot to explore. There's secret bosses, secret enemies, all kinds of different side quests to go on. The game is jocked full of things to do that aren't just watching cutscenes. It's not a linear game.
Okay. Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something else. Yeah. I don't like it when games do the whole. Here's a. This is actually a movie. This isn't a game.
Yeah,
It's
I
actually
will
a
agree with
movie.
that. Yeah, that's fair.
And we're just gonna show you a big gigantic story. And act like you came here to watch a movie instead of play a video game.
Right.
And have fun.
Yeah, and that's fair. That is fair. I love story games, but I know it really doesn't. And that's totally fair. But yeah, no, it's not like that. And and especially like if there's an enemy that you see in the cutscene, you fight that enemy. You know what I mean? It's not one of these things where like, wow, that looks like a cool boss, and then they kill it off screen or something. It's not like that. If you see a boss, you're fighting it, you know? So. And like I said, there's no like 30-minute cutscenes where it's like, you know, you're sitting there doing nothing. So. And let me tell you, there are some really hard fucking boss fights in this game, which I enjoy. I enjoy a good challenge in a video game, you know, to a certain extent, obviously, you know, and a different type of difficulty. If like, you can give me a game that's hard, but if a game is frustrating hard, it's not fun. But this game isn't frustrating, it's fair, which I think is what Expedition 33 and Souls-likes are able to do. They're able to find a good balance between the two.
Okay.
Yes.
So. What's next?
Noah's like, no, I can't. He's convincing me. I can't let him. I can't.
No, you haven't convinced me. You
I
just
know.
gave me a few, and you've told me this before. Yeah. I'm gonna be real, completely honest with everybody and you right now. Half of me shitting on that game is just to piss you off.
Oh, I know. But the reason why I'm like this, why I'm so passionate about it, because there are unironically people that believe this type of shit, and they do no research, and they say shit without actually doing any like actual like understanding of the game, right? So that's where my issue lies, and that's like where part of my anger comes from, because there are people on Twitter, on social media, wherever the fuck, that act like, oh, I know it all, even though I haven't played the game. And they act like, oh no, it's gonna be shit because there's one little thing that I don't, you know, whatever. But anyway, yeah, we can move on.
Wait.
Yeah.
1 second.
Absolutely.
Something that I always do when I'm looking into a new game. First search on YouTube. Gameplay.
Absolutely.
If I don't like the way the gameplay looks, I'm probably not going to check it out.
I think that is fair for the most part. The only part where I disagree, and I do this too, right? Because I agree 90% of circumstances you can tell, but I have found that there's like 10% of games that I look at gameplay and I think that this looks boring, but then when you actually have it in your hands, it's a different story. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be the case for you. I'm not making that argument, but I do agree for the most part that I always, like, if I'm looking at buying a new game, that's always the first search I make too, is I either my two searches are either, you know, insert game title gameplay or insert game title starter tips. And then I kind of get a good idea of like what the game really feels like and looks like that way. But, you know.
Or a review.
Yeah, I go to Game Ranks and I watch a before you buy, the best reviewers in the industry, in my opinion.
That is a good one. I like watching that.
Because IGN reviews are terrible. They redid their Arc Raiders review. Which, did we talk about the Arc Raiders? Oh, dude, did we talk about the Arc Raiders review? I don't remember if we did. So, I'll explain it really quickly. Arc Raiders is a new extraction shooter similar to Tarkov and stuff like that, and it's really big right now. It's got over 500,000 players, and it's going to probably win Multiplayer of the Year at Game Awards. And it's really good. Well, it looks really good. I haven't played it because it's a multiplayer game, and getting Vaughn to buy a new game is like pulling out teeth, and same with Alex, and same with Noah. So, I haven't played it yet because I don't really want to play it in solos. It's not that type of game. But the point is that it's getting really good reviews. But IGN put out a review where I think he gave it a 6 or something like that. But he explained a part of the game that there's like a crafting mechanic. But he talked about how there was an NPC in the hub area that he didn't understand. The reason why I didn't understand the NPC is because he didn't play 3 games to unlock the crafting feature. So he made a review before actually experiencing the full fucking game. He played 1 or 2 games and then wrote his review.
Oh.
For a
For a
multiplayer extraction shooter, which you need to put hours in, which I would argue you need to put a couple hours into to give a review of. Like, any multiplayer game is like that, you know what I mean? Well, any game is like that. But anyway, so they redid the review, and now it has an 8, I think. So, which is IGN. I swear to God, man, IGN is all about giving games 8. Like, I feel like every review I see of IGN is an 8. Which is why I think Metacritic is a decent way to look at reviews, because it compiles all the reviews, and then you can get kind of a more general consensus. But anyway,
and it's basically it's Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it's pretty much Rotten Tomatoes, but for games. So Noah, did you hear that New York City is going to start teaching Arabic numbers in school?
Is that because of the mayor?
Well, Noah, what number system do we use now? Do you know?
I don't know.
Arabic numbers. So right wing Twitter.
I feel stupid now.
Why'd
you do that to me?
I'm so sorry. I thought you knew that. I should have talked about this before the episode. So right wing Twitter had a meltdown because some right wing retard made I assume it was a right wing guy, unless a left wing guy was trolling. Which if a left wing guy was doing that to troll, that's even funnier. But they convinced right wing Twitter that Mayor Mandami was going to start introducing Arabic numbers into New York public schools. And people on Twitter didn't realize that Arabic numbers is the system that we use.
We are reaching very high levels of mental retardation.
Asmongold thought that we used the Roman number system. You know it's a bad day when XQC makes Asmongold look stupid.
Asmongold is the worst streamer.
He's up there.
I've ever seen. Dude, he edited fan art.
Oh boy.
Because they got something wrong about his favorite weapon from World of Warcraft or whatever. And he fixed it. He was an asshole to the artist. He was like, "Look, I fixed your art with AI. Maybe draw it right next time." Instead of, thanking the guy for even drawing him, he didn't even need to take the time out of his day to do that.
Dude, he might be he's up there. He's probably one of the worst. I think that man, who's worst? I think the worst is probably Hassan. I also really hate that one girl that got unbanned for sexually assaulting somebody on her stream. That wasn't very cool. I don't like her either. But yeah, no, Asmongold's pretty bad. Asmongold is one of the worst.
Don't mention to me the name Asmongold unless you want me to have a episode of anger.
My favorite clip of Asmongold. There's a couple clips that always make me laugh of Asmongold. The one clip is the clip of him where he drinks water, and he immediately washes it down with
chases it with soda.
God,
he chases water with soda.
Dude, it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
And you got me, who doesn't drink soda and doesn't like soda.
Yeah.
That's like the opposite of me.
Yeah.
I chase soda with water because I don't like soda. But I don't care if you don't drink soda. I don't care if you drink soda, is what I meant to say.
Yeah, of course.
But if you drink it to the point where water tastes bad to you,
yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
I think you need to chill, bro. Mm-hmm. You need to chill on the soda. Then again, he kind of did it in a way where he was kind of rage baiting people, I think. It looked like he was... He's like, who the fuck drinks this?
I accidentally unplugged my microphone.
Like normal
there.
people?
Yeah, no, it's like, I'm somebody that drinks a decent amount of pop, but I like when I see that clip, it's like, bro, what the fuck? But I drink water too. Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, you can't hear me. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Hold on. What's going on? What is going on? Fuck it, we're resetting Discord. I know, Noah. Hold on, brother. Hold on. I know. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sorry about this. I'm leaving this in because this is really funny to me. But hold on while I reopen Discord. It takes your whole fucking screen when somebody calls you. I really hate it because for all the people that don't know, I use a Mac, and for some reason, whenever you call somebody on an iPhone, it takes up your whole entire fucking screen when somebody fucking calls you. Anyway, hold on. All right, there we fucking go.
What happened? Did Chicago get bombed or something? That's what I was thinking. I was like, wait, what happened?
Probably. No. No, I unplugged my microphone and then Discord was acting weird, so I had to restart Discord. But yeah, no, Asmongold's cringe. I hate him. And as a pop drinker, he makes us look bad. Because I like water. I drink plenty of water.
Who the fuck drinks this shit?
Who the fuck
normal
drinks
people.
This shit? Yeah, normal fucking people.
People who are normal.
Mm-hmm. As I drink my cherry coke. But yeah, no, Asmongold's pretty dumb. Oh, man. So, what's next up, Noah? What do you got for us?
Let's talk about premise slop.
Yeah, tell us about that, Noah.
So, I discovered this user that goes by the name of... Hold on a second. User that goes by the name...
Uh-oh, user posted cringe.
He did post cringe. He goes by the name, AI Meister.
Oh boy, okay.
I don't think that means he uses AI. I don't know what that name fucking means. I don't really care. But he made this post.
What does he normally post? Do you know or no?
He is a comic book fan, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just a comic book fan.
Okay.
Probably has some autism.
Like all comic fans.
Probably does. He posted this tweet.
Okay.
And it says premise slop universes. And it's the absolute universe and the ultimate universe. So the two comic universes going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then this dude replies with an innocent message that says, "Wait, I'm so confused. I thought the absolute universe was good. People think it's bad." Which, why do you see one post and you're immediately thinking that people think it's bad?
Right. There's always going to be somebody that doesn't like something. But anyway, sorry.
Right. And then this is the one that really made the guy look like an idiot. Mm-hmm. He responded by saying, "Actually, let me be clear. There's 6 books. Half of them are mid and not well liked or talked about. The other half has Martian Manhunter, who's the most critically acclaimed, and Wonder Woman and Batman, the biggest commercially. Martian Manhunter's on break, and Wonder Woman and Batman have fallen off."
I really hate people that try to act like the heroes that aren't the popular ones are the good ones. Like, okay, I don't want to talk shit on Martian Manhunter, but like, dude, there's a reason why Batman and Wonder Woman are the most popular, okay? They're just...
They are the most popular, but Martian Manhunter is the highest rated one.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, I mean, he is the high... It's the most experimental one, and it's the trippiest one. Yeah, it's like an A24 film if it was a comic book.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
But that being said, Absolute Batman is the most successful one commercially. So he is correct on that, but it has not fucking fallen off. It is actually going. It keeps just going and going. It's in the top 10 book sales
exactly
right now.
This is, and I'll say this, I'm somebody that doesn't read comics. Absolute Batman is the only comic I've heard about in the last 10 years. The last time I've ever heard a mention of a new comic coming out that wasn't shown to me by Noah was New 52. And New 52 came out, what, 2013, 2012?
Yeah.
Exactly. This is the only comic that people have cared about in the last over a decade at this point.
It's actually written by the same guy that wrote the New 52 Batman.
That makes sense. Apparently, he knows what he's doing. He's good at his job.
Yeah.
So for my okay, and first of all, so is he saying that he doesn't like the idea of premise slop is stupid?
Yeah. I was actually going to go into that. So
Yeah.
premise slop means when you have a new idea
Yep.
for a character, a new premise, so to speak, right?
Yep.
New premise of, okay, we got Batman, but he's not rich. He doesn't have Alfred.
Yeah.
And he's a blue collar worker, and whatever. And but you still retain the same character structure. Like he still wants to be Batman, and because of whatever.
Right. Yep.
That's what premise slop is to these people, or this guy. And same thing with the Ultimate Universe, because both of these universes are built upon the idea, okay, what if the universe that they come from makes it really hard to be a superhero?
Right.
Like the bad guys are in charge.
Right, of course.
Already, before they even become heroes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a premise, and he thinks, it's slop because it's being done a lot.
It's literally the opposite, though, because the idea of slop is that it's easy to make, and because it's easy to make, there's a lot of it. That's the whole concept.
You want me to give you an idea of premise slop, if it even exists?
Multiverse.
Well, yeah, but there's an event going on right now called the X years later Book of Revelation thing. It's an X-Men event that's going on right now.
Yeah.
That is premise slop. It's what if a mutant ruled the world in the future and dropped a bomb and it mutates like everybody, so everything's like it's like a
everybody's
nuclear apocalypse. And there's so many books, and they're all really bad, apparently.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
And it just came out of nowhere, and there's like fucking 15 different comic series in this one thing, and it's like, who asked for this?
Well, yeah, and that's the whole thing. Is like that's my thing. I wouldn't really count premise slop as a thing because we've been asking for new adaptations of characters for like over a decade, like in all medias, So like, and then comics finally decide, you know what, fuck it, we're actually going to create something different. We're going to create the Absolute Universe, and people love it. People love the Absolute stuff, So
every book is good.
Exactly,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Every book is good.
Yeah, I've heard every single one is good. I've heard, there's Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman, and Martian Manhunter, correct? Is there any more that I'm missing?
Flash and Green Lantern.
Oh, I
Those
forgot
are the
about the
two
Flash.
that people are. I mean, it's mostly positive, but still
mixed.
less rated than the others.
Okay.
Superman's also on the lower rated side.
Is it really interesting?
But it's very good. I think it's very good.
Right. Yeah, that one seemed I like the concept of Absolute Batman, which I guess we can share with the viewers because the viewers don't know this. I'm going to be reading Absolute Batman when Noah finishes RE4, so look out for my opinion on that soon. But like even I that doesn't read comics and stuff and is more of a general superhero fan. Even I've heard about these comics. People are in love with this series, and it's actually selling well. Like Noah said, Batman was in the top 10 bestsellers list. That's crazy for...
Yeah, not just comic books. That's books in general.
Exactly.
The first volume of Absolute Batman is flying off the shelves right now. Mm-hmm. You've got accounts that aren't even comic book Twitter accounts that are talking about Absolute Batman. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And now there's talks of it getting animated. So it's which you probably...
I saw a guy write a theme song for Absolute Batman, and it goes so hard. It sounds like Doom.
Cool. Yeah, that seems like it would fit. Yeah, that would be cool.
I need to send it to you.
Yeah, you definitely should. I will definitely listen to that. But yeah, no, the fact that a comic is being talked about being adapted into an animated film or an animated series is like big for comic people. It's big because, I mean, it's pretty rare that a straight adaptation happens, right? Especially in an era of superheroes, right? We get like bits and pieces taken from different comic eras, and like Warner Brothers for a while was animating comics, but like this is like the true one, like where people are actually like, no, this one should be animated. This one should be turned into a TV show. And it sounds like it should be. I haven't read it yet, but it seems like I'm going to love it. And it seems like in general, everybody loves it. Like, I haven't heard anybody be like, oh no, this is dog shit. Like, literally, I've seen that one person say that, but that's somebody that wants to be different, clearly, you know? So, like.
Bro, I got excited for a cover reveal today.
Exactly.
Who gets excited for a cover reveal?
Exactly, man. Yeah, no, it's a cool time to be a comic fan, and a Batman fan especially. I think it's probably it's been the best it's been in a while. I'll be honest. I think it's probably.
I have the first volume of Absolute Martian Manhunter right here, and I haven't opened it yet, and I'm so excited to read it.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm excited for you because I'm glad that you guys are eating well. You know, and I've said this, and I do stand by this. I think that we're finally getting out of this COVID era of media, and it took so long to get here, but we're finally out of it. We're finally free. We have good TV shows coming out again with that new, I can't think of the name of it, but that new Vince Gilligan show I've heard is really good. We have great movies coming out. Predator, which Noah loved Predator. Like, it's been a good year for movies. Video games this year especially has been really good. Like, it in comics and books in general. Like, it's been a good year for every like medium, you know. And we're finally out of that era of COVID, because I think that a lot of people forget that COVID is going to have a lasting impact on a lot of things. That's partially why the economy is still so bad, is because of COVID, right? Like, you're going to like when you shut down a country like you did with COVID, you have lasting impacts in every form of media, every form of everything. Everything is impacted for a long time. And we're finally seeing a bounce back. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see what comes out next year. We got good games coming out. Well, Batman Part 2 is coming along. I can't wait.
So much slop.
So much. Yeah, as people would call it, slop. I just hate the term. I'm so tired of it.
Slop is what that means is a clearly a corporate product that doesn't have any heart in it.
Right, exactly.
That is what slop is.
Yeah.
And Absolute Batman is the polar opposite of that.
It's literally, you know what, slop, when they tell the same Batman story for the 35th time this year, that's what slop is.
The creator of Absolute Batman, he has this new thing going on with DC Comics.
Yeah.
And he wanted to get big creators doing books on characters that are smaller that they've always wanted to do books on.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And he's like, it gives us a chance to tell stories about these characters that haven't gotten stories in a while.
Yeah, for sure.
While also having like the best talent in the industry.
Absolutely. 100%. I agree with you, which is what we should be doing. And you know what else we should be doing, Noah?
Liking and subscribing and hitting that bell.
That is true. But you know what else we should be doing? You know what else we should be doing?
What?
Going to wenergy.gg and using code POINTC10 for not 10% off, not 20% off, but 30% off for the rest of the month of November. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been on the fence about trying W Energy, the greatest energy drink on the fucking market, you can do so right now this month by using code POINTC10 at w.gg. For anything off of your order for 30% off. That's merchandise, that's stickers, that's energy drinks, that is a fucking hydration formula. Everything on the website is 30% off with our code, or you can just click the link in the description to automatically apply your 30% discount to your cart when you check out. And they got some good stuff over there, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you, W Energy, for sponsoring today's episode.
Thank you, W Energy.
Thank you, W Energy. Thank you for 30% off. But yeah, go check it out. If you've been on the fence about it, now's the perfect time. 30% off. Hit it again, Noah. Hit it for me. 30% off. 30% off. 30% off the whole entire website. But yeah. Man. Yeah, slap is a cringe thing when most people use it. It's like, yeah, clapping. So, do you want to hear about my new addiction?
What is it?
So it's a new game that came out yesterday called Clover Pitt. And it was originally...
Oh, is that the gameplay that's on the new video?
It is. Yeah, it is. So I downloaded it at about 10:30 last night. What time do you think I went to bed?
Well, given that...
Mm-hmm.
Given that you messaged me at, let's see here, 3:40 a.m. I'd say about 4 a.m.
It was 4:30.
Okay, well, that was close.
So this game was unveiled a couple months ago, but was delayed because of Silk Song, because they were like, yeah, no, we're not releasing the same. I think it was supposed to be originally the same day as Silk Song, but, they delayed it. And so it came out. And let me tell you, man, this thing is great. So Balatro, which is poker mixed with solitaire, mixed with Yu-Gi-Oh, and is a roguelike. This is if you took slot machines and combined it with roguelike mechanics. And it might be more addictive than Balatro, and no one knows. I was hard addicted to Balatro there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
This is worse. It is on Game Pass. It is on, not on Ultimate, it's on Premium. So no, you can hop in if you want to ruin your life and your sleep schedule. But it's pretty fucking addictive. So, I loaded in because I heard a lot about this. And I was like, oh, it seems interesting. I like Balatro. I'll probably like this one. I was sitting in a party with Vaughn and Alex because we played some Night Rain yesterday. And I was on like spin 3 or 4. And I got my first jackpot. And I remember saying, oh no. And I could just feel the dopamine receptors in my brain fire. And then next thing I know, Vaughn and Alex get off, and then I play. I'm like, I'll play for a little bit longer. And then next thing I know, I look at my phone, and it's 3 a.m. But...
Yeah.
But I will say...
Give it a try.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. If you enjoyed Balatro, so you might enjoy this one too. It's simpler than Balatro.
It's a gambling simulator. Right?
Basically, it's a gambling simulator mixed with roguelike elements. So, like Balatro, every time that you finish a round in Balatro, you get a shop and you can buy items. So it works just like Balatro in that sense. And it works just like Balatro, too, in the same sense where you need to make a certain amount of points, except you need to make a certain amount of cash. And basically from the shop, you're buying items that boost your chances of getting jackpots, getting certain suits, things like that. So it works a lot like Balatro, but except except it's a fucking slot machine instead of a fucking card deck. But I'm addicted, and I'll probably play as soon as we're done with this podcast episode, because not only did
roguelike slop.
Well, roguelike slop is
rogue slop.
Rogue slop is a debatable term. That is a debatable term.
Wait, is it real?
What is it? What people do say rogue slop? They really do. I
have never heard that before. I just coined that term.
No, it's not. If anything becomes popular and there's like 3 games that use that mechanic, people on Twitter and Reddit will call it slop, which I disagree with. I don't think that makes something slop just because something is popular and just because people find it fun. Like you said earlier. Well, there was a point where I did kind of think roguelikes became slop in a sense when games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla added a roguelike mode. That's where it was like, okay, what are we doing? Like, There was a time there, and I think it still happens for the most part, where a game will introduce a roguelike mode in nearly every game. Like Assassin's Creed Valhalla got one. God of War Ragnarok got one. there was another big one that I played recently. Oh, Hitman has one, which we'll talk about later in the show too. But Hitman has a roguelike mode. Like these game modes that like when you wouldn't like these game franchises that when you think, you don't think roguelike. But companies like Ubisoft added them in because they're like, well, they're popular. That's why I think it's rogue slop. Kind of. I still don't. But I'm probably only saying that because I like roguelikes. I find them quite addicting. So
I'm gonna be not to change the topic,
yeah, for sure.
but while we've been talking about rogue slop,
Yep.
I've been watching the gameplay for Hytale,
Yep.
and I'm gonna be real controversial right now.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm not gonna say it doesn't look fun because it does look fun. I just feel like the person who made this played Minecraft and got the wrong idea.
So, do you know the full history of this game?
Isn't it? It's made by people who were behind a server, right?
Yes, and it was basically like disappeared for like 10 years.
Yeah, I know, and it reappeared.
Okay. Yeah,
now.
okay, yeah, you know. Okay, never mind. I do think you're kind of right. I like the idea of a game like this existing because I think that Minecraft needs true competition. And I like certain aspects of this. It really does, Noah. It really does, because there are times where Mojang gets lazy and I'm sick of it. Every game, every industry benefits from competition. And I'm not saying that Minecraft needs to go in this game's direction. I'm just saying if that there's a game that gets a handful of players off of Minecraft onto something different, Mojang will have to make some changes, and they'll come up with something more unique than what they've been making. And I like the recent updates. I'm not saying I don't like them, but I don't think we've seen something crazy innovative from Mojang in quite a while, to be honest.
This looks fun for a few hours, but I feel like it would get boring after a while.
Yeah, I haven't looked.
Can you build in this? I don't see his combat.
I don't know if you can.
All I'm seeing is combat and just exploring. Like, is there any building or?
You will have to look that up because I'm not too familiar with this. I will be honest. I haven't looked too much into this. I just seen that the gameplay was trending, and I looked at it for a couple minutes, and I think it looks fun. Yeah. So I think there is building, but I don't want to say that and then I'm wrong. Because if there's no building, then yes, Minecraft's. Then yeah, this game's just nobody's gonna care.
Okay, so you can build in Hytale.
Okay. I just like that the combat looks more fluid and fast-paced compared to Minecraft. That looks fun. Personally, but
I would play it. I'm not saying I wouldn't play it. I'm not going to be a contrarian.
Right.
Okay, I'm not going to be like that. Nothing is going to pull me away from Minecraft ever.
Oh no, I'm not making that case either. Like, I'm not saying that this will be better than Minecraft. That's not my argument. There's that other one too that's coming out soon too. What's that game? What was that 360 game called? Do you know what I'm talking about? The one with zombies that was like that actually sold more than Minecraft at one point. It was called.
Wait, what? Describe it again.
The one that it was an Xbox 360 arcade game that was like Minecraft with guns and zombies. I think it was called like
Pixel Gun 3D.
Nope. It was just like Minecraft, like you can mine and build. But that game's also coming back soon, and it's getting a full remake, and it's coming to Xbox, and it looks really good. Like really, like graphics look good and shit. That one looks, and I've heard really good things. I didn't play that one growing up, but that one's also looking like it could possibly.
Castle Miner Z?
Yes, that's the one. Castle Miner Z. It was originally a 360 arcade game, like at one of the Avatar games, if you know what those were. And then it's getting a remake right now that I think is going to come out soon. Or I think it's supposed to come out soon, the remake.
Remake or remaster?
I might be a remaster, might be a remake. I don't remember. If it's saying remaster, then it's probably just a remaster. I don't remember. It's been like half a year.
Castle Miner Z Resurrection?
Yes, that's what it's called. Yeah, Resurrection. Because this had
rebuilt in Unreal Engine 5.
Yes. And then there's like a bunch of gameplay and stuff for it too. And I think it's supposed to come out like at the beginning of 26, if I'm not mistaken. But that one looks good too. But we'll see. But you know, I agree. Minecraft's always probably going to be number one. I'm not making that case. Unless Mojang just comes out with Minecraft 2, which would be so funny. Minecraft. that guy. The only thing that guy does is post anti-Semitic tweets. The only thing that guy does is talks about Israel. Me and him would probably get along great.
Levers and chests. Let's see.
What's going on with levers and chests?
That's his new game.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Is that the one where after a week after he announced, he's like, never mind.
Well, yeah, he said he's like, okay, would you rather me work on my current game, which is Levers and Chests,
yeah,
or would you want me to make a spiritual successor to Minecraft?
Yeah.
And people voted Minecraft, obviously.
Yep.
And he was like, okay, you know what? Nah.
Which is so funny.
He's like, you know what? I'm not doing that. I'm gonna keep working on Levers.
See, he's just the ultimate troll. I don't think he ever was gonna. I don't think he actually meant it when he made that poll. I really don't. All I know is that man hates Israel more than I do. He makes some crazy tweets. Actually, did he calm down on his Twitter? Did he learn that he can't say anything anymore? Did he learn that he's not supposed to say those things?
I don't know. I don't really
keep up with.
I don't really pay attention to him.
I just remember there was a couple years ago where he was saying some crazy shit on Twitter about gay people, and then he started talking about Israel, and then he started talking about liberals and feminists, and he started saying some crazy shit. I'm just saying him and Nick Fuentes would get along pretty well, is my assumption. So
that is wild.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So you want to hear about the weirdest game collab I've ever seen in a while?
What's up?
So Hitman, you know, the game about being a assassin.
Or, you know, a hitman, if you will.
Yeah, or a hitman. I was trying to think of a synonym, but anyway. You play as a hitman, and I love the game. I really do. And they've had some interesting collabs over the years. The most notable one recently was the James Bond collab, because they're making a James Bond video game. And so basically you played through a hit from Casino Royale. And it was unveiled yesterday that there is a Eminem and Hitman collab where you are going to be teaming up with Eminem to kill Slim Shady. I thought when I first read the tweet, I thought that we were living in a simulation. I will be honest with you. I thought that it was a joke, right? Because I thought it was like a joke about, Eminem and Slim Shady, whatever, they're the same person. No, this is real. I think it's in the game live now. So, if you guys want to go kill Slim Shady with Eminem, you can do that. And you can take, and they showed some disguises off. You can steal like Eminem's magician outfit as Agent 47, which sounds hilarious.
I think you should make a video out of this. Play it.
I probably should. You know what? You're probably right. I really should do that. But yeah, this is probably the weirdest collab I've ever seen in gaming. What do you think?
I mean, not as weird as Kill Bill and Fortnite, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's true. You don't think that? I don't know.
I did not see that one coming.
I don't know. You thought. Okay, you're telling me that you would have ever thought to see Eminem and Hitman?
I would have no, but I also would not have ever thought I would ever see Quentin Tarantino at a Fortnite event.
These fucking bitches outside of my window. These fucking. Sorry, we're just taking in the atmosphere of the city. Don't you love it? Don't you fucking love it? I'm sorry. Yeah, no. Look, the Quentin Tarantino stuff is weird. I will agree with you, but it's not like Fortnite hasn't had weird collabs in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Like
One of
Hitman.
them being Eminem.
That's exactly it. Eminem, Snoop Dogg, The Simpsons, Skinny Peter Griffin, Godzilla. Like, have you seen that post that's like, this used to be a joke and it's a fake Photoshop of Goku, Godzilla, and Peter Griffin all in a Fortnite lobby, and then it's a modern Fortnite lobby with all those skins. Like people used to joke like, oh dude, there's gonna be a Goku skin. There's a Goku skin now. There's a skin for basically every character you can think of. Indiana Jones, anything Star Wars, anything Marvel, anything DC for the well, not really anymore. It did for a while, but now they got a pretty close relationship with Disney.
They've gotten back to DC.
Oh, have they? Okay.
Yeah, they did a Peacemaker collab.
Oh, okay.
And a
Batman
Superman collab.
Fortnite.
Batman Fortnite. I own that comic book, by the way.
Wait, there was a Batman Fortnite comic?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
There was also a Fortnite and Marvel comic.
Oh my.
And I own that too.
Oh my god. Is it any good?
I've read the Fortnite Marvel one. Honestly, when they start talking about the 0 point and shit, I don't give a shit. So no.
Okay, that's fine.
But the Batman Fortnite one does look pretty cool because he literally, you get to see his point of view getting dropped into Fortnite Battle Royale. And he's like, wait, why can't I talk? Why? What am I doing here?
Oh my god.
You know? And it looks pretty fun. It looks like a fun time. I'm gonna have to crack that open soon.
Yeah. Whenever they bring Batman back to Fortnite, you got to crack that fucking thing open. Oh my god. But yeah, no. So Kill Bill is getting a couple skins, and no, did you see the thing that I sent in the chat earlier about my AMC theater?
Yeah, you got a skin.
I got a skin. I got a skin code that I'm going to get with my ticket when I go see Kill Bill: The Whole Bloody Affair. Not in a couple weekends, whenever that is, whenever the 6th of December or whatever fucking day I bought. I don't remember.
You wanna give me that code?
I will give you the code. I don't have it yet. I have to. They give it to you at the movie theater.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I will give you the code. I can't
really.
Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah. No, I'll give you the code. Don't worry, I'll give you the code.
Give me the code.
Noah wants that code desperately. Is she? Hold on. There was a detail that I was gonna look at that I didn't look at yet. Hold on. There's something that I'm very curious about that I'm not gonna say a word until I look at it. Hold on. Oh, okay. I was curious if they were gonna make her barefoot or not.
Oh my god.
We're talking about Quentin Tarantino here. Fortnite.
What is his reaction when somebody calls him out on that, by the way?
He says that he just finds feet interesting. Which is probably the most subtle way of saying that I jerk off to my wife's feet.
Why does Quentin Tarantino
Noah's
fascination with feet in his films is often attributed to his artistic choices and personal preferences, which he defends as a stylistic element rather than a fetish.
Okay. I mean,
let me be like a little transparent here.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever looked at a foot before and you're like, why does it look like that?
Not the way that he does, though.
Right.
Here's my thing.
He's a little too fascinated with it.
Here is my thing with that, Noah. If he did it in one film, okay. But there's one film in particular that I always point to when somebody, not you, but like whenever, like, well, nobody really defends his foot fetish. But if you look at, well, there's two. the main one that I always think of, and the one that I always point to, is Pulp Fiction. There are two scenes in particular with Pulp Fiction where it is clearly beyond him having a fascination with feet. There is one scene in particular, and he only ever does it with women. That's the thing. He never does it with a man. It's always a woman's foot.
Yeah.
And
that's the telltale sign.
Oh, exactly. Right. Well, and also there's two scenes in Pulp Fiction. One of them is when we are introduced to Uma Thurman's character. He doesn't show us her face. Instead, we focus on her feet. A close-up on her feet as she walks into the room. That's number one, is weird. And then number two is about 5 minutes later during a dance scene with her and John Travolta where she is, for some reason, barefoot. And once again, we focus on her feet.
Not even to mention From Dusk Till Dawn.
I was going to say I didn't even get there yet. I was going to mention The Dusk Till Dawn is like, you can't even defend that one. You literally can't. No Tarantino defender could ever look at that clip and be like, yeah, no, he just has a fascination with him. And you know, like people make jokes.
Let me just get Salma Hayek to put her foot in my mouth.
Yeah, so,
in my mouth.
So what we're gonna do here, Salma Hayek, is you're gonna put your foot in my mouth, and then you're gonna pour this tequila down your leg. It's like, what the fuck? What did you just say to me?
And he wrote that scene, by the way.
He wrote it. But yeah, exactly. And like, you know, well, and everybody makes jokes about the Pulp Fiction scene that he's in, which he wasn't meant to be in that role. I forget who was supposed to be in that role, but he didn't show up, which I don't know if that story is true, but did you see a sign in my garage that said Dead Clanker Storage? I don't need you to tell me that my coffee's good. I know that I buy good shit. Did you see a sign on my garage that said Dead Clanker Storage? No, Jimmy, you know I didn't see no shit like that. You know why you didn't see that?
Quentin Tarantino says the N-word.
Oh, have you not seen this one?
The N-word. Do you know what the N-word is?
Do you know what the N-word is? The N-word.
That's the N-word, and he's constantly using it.
He's constantly using it. He's constantly the N-word. Oh my god. Oh,
that's the N-word.
He's so fucking funny.
My mom, when she overhears me in my room at 3 a.m. That's the N-word, and he's constantly using it.
Do you think you're going to be buying some Kill Bill skins, Noah? In Fortnite?
Probably, but not for me.
We'll leave it at that. I just, like, it is a weird collab, I won't lie to you. It's one of the weirder ones Fortnite's had, I guess. I mean, but I feel like the Peter Griffin was probably still the weirdest just because they had to make him skinny. You know, like it's
they didn't need to. They put Homer in there, man.
Well, Homer's not nearly as wide as Peter Griffin, though.
True, but they are adding Fat Homer as a skin.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I don't keep up with literally the last. Anytime I see Fortnite news, I literally scroll right by it. I do not give a fuck. I did see Flanders. I did see some. I will say though, I do like it whenever I get to see a clip of Fortnite Festival and I get to see a clip of like a weird character playing a song. I seen a clip of Flanders singing Chop Suey the other day, and that was pretty funny.
Dude, I was playing Fortnite Festival with Luna one time, and Master Chief was up there singing Espresso.
See, exactly. Well, I like Fortnite Festival, and I've almost I'm not even joking you, probably once a month I'll like put the guitar in my cart because I love Guitar Hero. I love Guitar Hero and I miss it so much. And I almost buy it like once a month. I almost do. And one of these times I'm going to do it.
Well, just keep in mind, Hunter, you have to buy songs.
That's literally why I never do know it. Is because you have to buy songs. And I'm like, look, do I really want to be buying?
You do get a bunch of free songs every week, though. That you can play,
yeah, but I don't know. I don't. Do I really want to be spending? I mean, how much does a song in Fortnite cost?
500 V-Bucks.
How much is 500? Is that?
That's $5.
Ooh.
And I think they added in a new system where it only charges you for the exact amount of V-Bucks instead of you having to buy like $10 worth of V-Bucks.
Good.
Every time.
Right.
Which is cool. I mean, I'm glad that they did that. I'm just.
But $5 a song.
Why do I have to pay for songs, man?
Right, $5, especially $5. Like, okay, maybe if it was $1, I could be like, okay, whatever. But $5 is a lot of money for one. Is it okay? Are you buying one song at a time, or are you buying like a pack of songs?
One song.
Yeah, no, yeah. You just convinced me to never play Fortnite Festival. Which I know that you get free songs every week, but it's like I don't want to fucking play Sabrina Carpenter music. You know what I mean? Like well, I do, but like I don't want to have to. Like, what if one week just the songs are always shitty? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure that happens.
I don't know. It was a pretty good variety.
Oh, is there?
I was playing.
Okay.
They had like a Metallica song, and they had like a Sabrina Carpenter song. They had Gangnam Style at one point.
Oh, okay. They do have a good variety. I guess.
Yeah, I mean they got like a slew of different shit, but yeah. It's enough to where you can have fun for like an hour or two.
Right. Okay, that's good. I like that aspect, I guess, but it's still like, I mean.
Yeah, no, I get you. If I was you and I was getting into that, I would only buy my favorite songs.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. But even then, dude, like just think about how quickly you could rack up ridiculous amounts of money you've spent on Fortnite. On like you buy 4 songs and you're already $20 deep, and you've already bought the fucking controller. You know. Well, let's see how much they're on sale for Black Friday right now. Hold on, because Black Friday deals are starting. So, because I miss that era. I love Guitar Hero. I love Rock Band, and I miss it constantly. Fortnite Festival guitar. Yeah, see, like it's like I'm gonna spend like $100 to get the guitar alone, not even the microphone, not even the drums if I wanted to do that too, and then it's like so I'm $100 deep now, and then I'm expected to pay $5 per song. Like, I don't know. Well, so do they give you songs in the battle pass or anything like that at least, or no? Or is it just straight you have to buy them all?
Okay. Yes, but they're not. Okay, well, they have this thing called the Music Pass.
Okay.
And that's the Festival Pass.
Okay.
So you get whoever like recently they did a Gorillaz collab.
Okay.
And that was the Music Pass.
Uh-huh.
And you get Gorillaz skins and you get Gorillaz songs in the pass, I think. Which is kind of cool.
Right.
At least I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
And I think before that it was Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, probably.
Or was it Snoop Dogg? I don't know.
It was either Sabrina Carpenter because the one before Sabrina was Miku.
Okay, well, I think it's Doja Cat right now.
Okay.
I don't know. It's somebody. I don't know.
Wait. So are they charging you for separate battle passes? Is that what I'm hearing too? Are they separate passes?
Yeah, they have.
Oh my
they have 4
fucking
passes right now.
Oh my god. So okay, wait. So there's one for.
You don't have to buy every single one.
Right, of course, but still. Wait, okay.
You have the regular one.
Right, regular.
You have the OG pass.
Oh, there's
the Fortnite OG pass.
They're separate?
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
You have the Lego pass. And then the music pass.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, they're making money.
Dude, Fortnite is that. See, now I don't really like Fortnite. I really don't. I've said this before, but like, there's one thing I do like about Fortnite is that it's basically one giant game. That's clearly what Epic's Games is trying to make, and I respect that in the sense of like everything's kind of under one ecosystem, which that's kind of cool. I like that aspect. I won't lie, but you know, and then you run into problems like this where it's like, oh yeah, there's 4 separate battle passes. It's like, oh wow, that's a lot. Which I know you don't have to buy them and all, but like, wow, you know, they're making money because there's probably a lot of people that pay for the normal Fortnite battle pass and then they probably buy the OG battle pass, you know?
Yeah, and the OG pass does remixes of skins that
were
came out before
previously.
on the yeah.
Interesting. So interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What an interesting system. And then not even to mention, I like the time that I've spent in Fortnite custom games has usually been pretty fun for the most part. There's usually there's a lot of fun stuff that's made in there, you know. And I've seen some cool stuff online. But really, any game that adds a Forge type mode is always pretty fun. I'll be honest. As long as it's a good Forge type system. Like Battlefield 6 right now, Battlefield 6 has a great Forge mode, and I've seen some really cool things be made out of it. Like somebody made like a Call of Duty Zombies mode out of it, and they're remaking COD Zombies maps right now in Battlefield 6, which is cool.
Wow.
Yeah, and like, you know, like we played the Halo one quite a bit, the Halo Zombies thing. And the Battlefield one is better, I will say. Like, there's an actual true perk system, which the Halo one didn't really have. But no, this is, like, I like what people are making in the Battlefield Forge stuff, which is what interests me about the game. I just, once again, haven't bought it because it's another multiplayer game where it's like, I'm not going to buy it if nobody else is going to buy it, you know? Because, like, any multiplayer, like, it's never fun to play. It's never really fun to play a multiplayer game like that in solo. It's really not. Like, it's like, especially for a game that is $70. But you know, so
yeah.
But you have anything else you want to talk about before we end the episode?
Is there anything we didn't get to?
I don't know. There's probably something. I don't know. Is there anything you're dying to talk about?
National Pickle Day.
Yeah, last week was National Pickle Day, which was a great day for me. It was like a, you know, like how like people get really excited about Veterans Day. I get really excited about National Pickle Day.
Did you go to McDonald's and order the McPickle Pounder?
I didn't. What did I do? I think no, I got Epic Burger and I did get extra pickles. I do remember that. Yeah, because I ate Epic Burger right before we recorded the podcast last week I was so busy with something that day. I don't remember what I was doing, but I remember being exhausted. I was like, I'm getting Epic Burger, and then I pounded Epic Burger, and as I'm pounding it, you're like, I'm ready.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I didn't get the McPickle Pounder, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Number 15, the Pickle Pounder. The last thing that you expect when you order no pickles at McDonald's is the Pickle Pounder, but turns out that might be exactly what you get.
I'm done. We can end the episode now. I'm done.
Check out W Energy for 30% off on all of your orders, and also check out the new episode of Smiling Friends. Friends has been a great season, and I mentioned that because he's been in a couple episodes now. So, the Burger King foot lettuce guy.
Wait, what?
Smiling Friends.
He's in that.
He's guest voiced a couple characters.
He's in that. He's in. He's.
He's guest voiced a couple characters. 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 He He's not
Wow.
a main character. So Smiling Friends is made by a guy that's very much in the internet culture. So there's a lot of like jokes and stuff that is like internet culture related. So they got that guy to do a couple bits like where he basically will read a menu and it's like he's reading the Burger King foot lettuce thing.
Oh my god, that's great.
Hold on. I'll send it to you after the episode, but yeah, it's pretty funny. But yeah, so go check out W Energy for 30% off. And thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode of the Point C Podcast. We'll be here next week. Actually, no, we won't. I'm sorry. We won't be here next week. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Bye. Bye.